Imagine a gardener who never pulls a plant by its root. Instead, he changes the soil. Warmer light, richer earth, gentler rain, and the plant naturally turns toward growth. That's Ericksonian work. Changing the context instead of forcing content. So chunk up. What's the bigger picture? Every word you speak is a seed. Every pause is sunlight. Every metaphor is rain. If you learn to craft your language this way, people, and your own unconscious, it starts to blossom without resistance. The mechanism here, pacing and leading. Pace. What's real and observable? You're listening to these words right now. Then lead, gently toward what you want. And you might begin to notice how curiosity feels when it starts to open. Utilization. Whatever shows up, doubt, distraction, laughter. That's material for the story. Even that little flicker of skepticism in your mind. It's a way of checking what's true, isn't it? Using metaphor as a vehicle. The conscious mind follows the story. The unconscious mind rides the symbols. Every time the tide withdraws, it's not retreat. It's gathering strength for the next wave. I wonder how easily you can begin to imagine learning something new. The question bypasses resistance. The command nestles inside. Chunk down, zoom into the details. Tone, breath, a single gesture. Chunk up, zoom out, big picture, the meaning, the purpose, the destiny, the contribution. When one breath deepens, the whole life system realigns. This connects the micro behavior to the macro purpose. Neglecting this art, it's like driving with fogged windows. You'll still move, but you'll crash into patterns you didn't see. Practicing it clears the glass. You start hearing how your words steer attention, how attention sculpts belief, how belief shapes behavior. Every careless phrase can bruise a heart. Every precise metaphor can seed transformation. That's the karma, the feedback loop of communication. What you send circles back amplified. A blacksmith once made 2 hammers, one to destroy, one to build. He struck both on the same anvil and found they sounded identical. The difference wasn't the tool, it was the intent behind the swing. Language is the hammer. Use it to fracture illusions, not people. Follow this path. You learn to listen beyond words. You speak with timing that makes truth land softly. Your relationships grow smoother. Conflicts melt before they ignite. You start catching yourself mid-sentence, sculpting coherence instead of control. Eventually you realize you're not persuading others. You're harmonizing fields of meaning. Ignore it, and the opposite unfolds. Misunderstanding multiplies. Empathy dulls. Influence becomes manipulation. That's the karmic cost of unconscious speech. The secret is curiosity. Erickson didn't hypnotize people. He curiousized them. He spoke in ways that opened space for new possibilities. Every pattern, metaphor, reframe, nested loop. It's simply a way to create mental spaciousness where insight can emerge. Try this. Notice someone's complaint. Pace it. Yeah, that sounds heavy. Reframe it gently. And maybe it's just the beginning of something lighter trying to push through. Pause. Let the silence do the work. Watch the micro shift in their eyes. That's Ericksonian alchemy. Awareness repatterning itself. When you understand this, you realize hypnosis isn't a trance. It's a natural state of attention being skillfully directed. Language is the steering wheel. Empathy is the map. Ethics are the guardrails. So use it with awe, with humour, with purpose. Because every word you drop into another mind echoes back into your own. That's not magic. That's responsible creation.